So I'm about to wow your mind. The devil doesn't want you to see this because he wants to keep you stuck. So if you want to level up and you want to know how to how to win in life and how to block the noise from the devil because he whispers things into your mind for you to doubt yourself. He constantly doubts you every single day without you even knowing that. First of all, you want a relationship. You pray to God, you're saying to God you want a relationship. Randomly people are like, DMing you and he knows you want one badly, so you like answer one DM and then these individuals they turn out to be serpents, they turn out to be snakes, they whisper things into your ear saying that the ideal relationship you're looking for is a Boaz and a Ruth. And they're like, that's not possible, really. You really think you can have that? You really think you can get such a thing? They basically want to close your mind into you thinking, for you, they want you basically think like that stuff is not important and you should basically just settle what is in front of you. Because, yeah, because the devil doesn't want you to be happy. He wins in life when you continuously play small, you continuously put yourself in a box. But the moment you open yourself into expanding your knowledge, into living the dream life that God has called you, ordained you, and has called you to live on earth, he feels inferior. He feels superior over you when he's able to, yeah, when he's basically able to close doors, when he's able to close doors for you. And you're gonna be like, yeah, um, God closes doors. Yes, God closes doors. God closes the right doors, but the devil blocks. Sometimes the devil blocks the doors. Not sometimes, always. He blocks the doors. For instance, like I said, you want that relationship. Then he brings you a toxic individual when he knows God is about to bless you with an amazing person that is gonna change the way you shape and you look at love. They're gonna put all these ideas and it makes you feel depressed. It's gonna make you feel like you're not worthy of being loved. It's just like love is not for you on the court. Second way, God blesses you with business ideas. You pray to God saying you wanna come out of a certain circumstances you're loving. You don't wanna continuously love basically love by you're living in scarcity. You wanna like love abundant life. God gives you all those ideas. You see yourself driving, for example, a Ferrari, and you start like working on business ideas, and then maybe you already registered your business, but then because of you allowed doubt to creep in, you know that doubt that's creeping in, that's the devil coming in your mind and telling you like it's not possible for you to build a seven-figure business. It's not possible for you to get clients. It's not possible for you to have employees working for you. It's not possible for you to run a seven-figure business. You should just stay where you are in life. And oftentimes we find ourselves listening to their voices. But in reality, their voices is what's holding you back. It's about learning to block those voices, you know. And when it comes back to the love thing, always pray to God and ask God, is this person anointed to be for me? Tell me if it's for me or it's not for me, you know. Number three, you want to start working out. You want, you have a specific body goal. You start working out, okay, your gym clothes is sick, your, you got your protein shakes and that, your energy bars. 5 a.m. the alarm goes off, cool. You achieved the goal of waking up 5 o'clock, but you tackle another issue, laziness of getting out of the bed start that workout. Oh no, it's cold. Who gets up 5 o'clock? Like he puts all of these things in your head. No, let me just snooze the alarm for a few minutes. No, 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 not now. Let me do it when you come back from work or our workout. You come back, what do? You're scrolling on social media because he wants you to spend time 3 to 4 hours scrolling and looking at other people's information, their content, engaging in that. And whatever you engaging is what you're taking in. If you constantly, this is also how the devil gets you. You're constantly looking at negative things like the news. I'm telling you, the news is constantly filled with negative things, and you want to know, like, why am I continuously receiving bad news, bad news, bad news all the time, everywhere around? Because you put that into your mind. You put that into your mind. Your mind is already trained to receive bad things. And you all of a sudden you go into a depressed state. First of all, I've read many Bible verses. Now, I'll be honest with you, I've never ever read a Bible verse where it's speaking about depression. And God has healed um, sick people, He's healed blind people, He's healed individuals that couldn't walk. But there was never a scenario or story where they speak about depression. Do you ever think to wonder where does depression come from? Depression was created by the enemy because God has man-made things. Because God never ever made us depressed. He made us a pure individuals. He never ever put fear or stress. And stress, why do we get stress? Stress is when you're not prepared. So if we learn to prepare in life, you wouldn't feel depressed. You wouldn't feel that. It's also like the individuals, you want to level up, and then the devil brings individual that drains your energy. You always feel tired. You always feel demotivated. I'm telling you. But tell me where. Just let me know, please. I've never even in the Bible heard of a story of a person that was depressed or what. That was, if you just look at our generation, a lot of these individuals, one of them, they are depressed. Why? Because what are they seeing on social media? And if you do feel depressed and you're watching this video, all I want to say is pray to God and ask God to calm your mind, calm your thoughts, because God lives within you. You know, allow the Holy Spirit to take over your mind. Stop allowing the devil to take over your mind. He's putting things in your mind, and you wanna know, hey, why is this not happening for me? Like, why is this one going forward in life and I'm just so stuck? Because he wants you to be stuck in the same way of life, feeling depressed, feeling that you're not able to accomplish anything. My friend, everything God puts in your mind, there's goals and things. Why do you always feel drawn to certain things, luxury, certain poison? That is God anointing you. He's telling you you have a high purpose in life. But you're playing small, you're putting yourself in a box because you're listening to the devil. And also in the Bible, it says laziness is a sin. I'll give you another example. Maybe you wanna walk abroad, and anywhere you work in reality, so many individuals looking for jobs, and let me just say a rough example. Maybe they can get between 5,000 to, let's just say, 10,000 CVs anywhere, whether it's an international, whether it's local. But you want to work by this international job, giving you ngapa, zakis na, and then they will put things in your head. Tell you there's 5,000 other individuals applying for this. Do you really think you're gonna get recruited? Do you really think you're gonna live overseas? And it tells you, yeah, the currency and your currency. Do you really think do you really think that you're gonna get the job? You're like, no. And then what do? You don't apply for the job because you're listening to his voice. Stop it. I'm just saying, like, stop doing that. Like, I'm just saying, like, stop it. There's another. I love. I never used to read so much Proverbs, the book of Proverbs, but I've learned there's so much wisdom installed in Proverbs. You know, yeah, you gain a lot from it. This week I read a verse speaking about a farmer, and you can interpret the story in any specific way. So this farmer, when it's winter and it's like harvesting season for the fruit and the vegetables to grow. So instead of this farmer prepping for winter and that, he's not prepping and that, he's just like, no, like, I'm just summarizing it. Like, basically, he feels like there's no need. Let me try and see if I can find it. He feels like basically there's no need for him to like harvest and that. And then what does he all of a sudden start doing? He starts stressing, you know, he starts stressing and feels like why should he why should he harvest beforehand? Yeah. The lazy man buries his hands in the bowl. It worries him to bring it back to his mouth. The lazy man is wiser on his own eyes than the seventh man who you can answer. He who passes by is like the one who takes the dog by the ears. Where there's no wood, the fire goes out. Where there's no strife, as the charcoal is burning coals, the wood is the fire. The words of the template are like tasty trifles, they go down in the innermost body. So, what I could, and it goes further down, like what I could get from this reading that small section is in life, have have goals and prep for things, and when you don't prep for things, that's when you start to stress. That's when um you start to stress and you start to like panic unnecessary. But if you prep, we like in the saying it says about a harvesting. If you harvest right, then why are you stressing? You know, there wouldn't be any need for you to panic about anything. So yeah, so when they're speaking about the harvest season, they can speak about anything. You can speak about refer it to you wanting to achieve certain goals, but the mind is like, no, it's not possible. And that's how the devil delays you. Because the longer he can delay you, the longer you will get what you want. The longer you're not able to achieve. It's like victory for him when you're not succeeding in life and that. So yeah. And like what I've realized is also this, like, um stop listening to your flesh, because your flesh is like, what is people gonna think, or you wanna this is how the that's why I feel also why I say what I say. It's your flesh. You need to learn to ignore your flesh, deny your flesh. If you're able to deny your flesh, then you're able to succeed in everything in life. So going back, maybe you did start the gym and eat right, but then what the devil knows you on a diet. Put someone in the line, maybe in the shop, you in the checker's line, buying your greens and everything. Doesn't he put someone in front of you that is chowing on a donut? or he knows maybe you live with like other family members and they're chowing on that KFC burger. And they're like, do you want? You're like, and you're like, yeah, you say you give in. You say you give in. Deny your flesh. That's what I'm gonna say. Deny your flesh. Block the noise. The more you block noise, the more you fill your mind with the gospel, reading the gospel on a daily basis. You're gonna win in life. But the devil doesn't want you to win in life. So I hope this video helps you.